The season 4 is going to be coming up around here, and there are many reasons for this one. It's not a real RFA like this one because this is the RFA driver testing and around for the league track, and it goes on to the league game. Now we're inside of some kind of club party like to do itself, or just literally going to be doing for many of these things. The RFA season 4 championships and anything as these things as well. This is a 700 subscriber event around here for many things as possible. As for our season 1 championships, isn't going to be that real. The season 2 championships is literally going to be going only one thing. Return into the lobby. The season 3 championships is around here. The season 4 championships is on their way. 2 of them are under constructions, and let's just going to get all the way to Sofia International Circuit. On Italy, it's not just like in California like this way, or really exist. Probably, we're gonna be inside of the California like these things. As what track is this? I didn't read this for various moments. So I suggest I just literally get right there into lower the volume as well. Let's try a Sauber F1 team, and probably we're going to be using about the Toro Rosso. And it looks like this must be the F1 2013 vehicles of all time. So nothing is the old cars of the F1 2013. Let's just get in of the vehicle. And absolutely, the F1 car has started automatically on. As before, we're just going to be trying to hit this. You can do it for sequential transmission. Whatever it is, the lap time will be set into only one thing. Let's just gonna get closer, and we're ready to go. As the acceleration goes to 0 to 60, it looks like we got the lap time board as well. As we just came from about for just the worst time. As before, it looks like this track is even more narrow. We have 9 corner cuts, and which is eventually gotten worse. We will try again for this next time. Unfortunately, this goes to about for various worse. Now, it looks like that must be for a 25. It looks like the outlap selection is failed because due to corner cuttings, as we left off wide too much, this is literally getting a little bit hurt of this ball. Now, let's go into the 7th gear. It's extremely loud, but the F1s are extremely loud as well. Maximizing to 9. I think we're just going to be pressing G. It will be not able to take a round longer. 17 corner cuts as well, and 18 corner cuts we got lap invalidated. Now, it looks like if I'm just going to be pressing G, this will last longer for the ERS. And for a range of about the top speed itself, 19 corner cuts, looks like we just got itself very worse. We got for ourselves for bad luck. We are very bad, or I'm so bad luck at narrow tracks as well, because this is even more better than I ever imagined. Now, let's try another time for just one thing. So, it looks like our fastest acceleration goes to even about for a top speed 340 kilometers an hour, 1 minute and 41 seconds. A very bad of penalty. Now, as we just going to be trying to reach ourselves, we just try to be careful when the frames per second stops. I really swear my Celestia, this is ridiculously ruined about itself. So we're going to be changing about for this engine for the top speeds. Our energy is gaining all of their way. Let's just try to stop losing, even though this is not going to be very best as well. And Ridiculous is going to be trying to make it itself 340 kilometers an hour. Try to slow down as possible before without getting a corner cut itself. 90% of the battery's energy. We just got a little bit almost a corner cutter. At least this is not all the way for about for this situation out here, because the worst mistakes goes on even for that 240 miles per hour, 339 kilometers an hour. Looks like we're starting to lose grip as we're ended all the way to 75,000. I attempt has failed. Unless I'm pretty such a brilliant idea. Now, you're not using the ERS. 23 corner cuts. I think we're not going to be possible to do so. Finally, we're going to be on our apprehended ways to do so. 340 kilometers an hour, 1 minute and 37 seconds. That was a very invalidated lap around for this. Oh dear, we got fined by the police. I'm sorry we didn't absolutely making things for our very fastest laps, because this is my worst mistake of all. But possibly I have to keep on focus all the way. Looks like I'm just going to be trying to slow down even fast as possible. And I cannot believe this isn't going to be going around for today. I'm losing about energies about something is not going to be going to getting even more worse before it's going to be invalidated once again. So I'm probably started to get a little bit slow. And what I just tried to do is try to slow down. The first and second sector is officially completed. Now we started to lose grip. This is not going to be very possible as well. Now slow down into this apprehended one side before I despite losing this. Oh dear, we just got one shot overall before you just having a previous mistake of all. We just started to lose control. And that's how the worst lap is all over to this one. Unfortunately, the tires have just gone warm up. Oh my dear! We just failed lap times! We got 80 seconds of penalty. I'm sorry for Toro Rosso, because jumping out of this Formula 1 car, which is an internal penalties like this one. Because, unfortunately, we cannot do next time anymore, because we just eventually found that the Formula 1 will be despawned in against 15 seconds. Let's try the Williams F1 car. And before, I just literally did a worst mistake at all. 31 corner cuts total, and looks like it is almost time to return back into the lobby. Then, let's jump inside of the Formula 1 vehicle. Now, here we go. Let's get closer to the microphone. And we're going to have an out loud selection. I'm never going to be trying to use some kind of 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Unfortunately, we cannot make it ourselves for our best lap times, whatever we try to do like this one. But unfortunately, we did ourselves worse. And because all of this one time, I could not able to use about for this, keep on using the controls button. But I wouldn't be able to know about this. I noticed this isn't going to be going for very much noise. But our very first lap reference isn't going to be such as quick. I must regain or charge the Formula 1 car. Let's just recharge the Formula 1 car before I just started to lose grip. That is what happens. We just failed around for its one time, 2 and 3 times, which is a lead into a disqualification. So remember is absolutely going to be to do. Let's keep on focus itself, because I literally don't know, because learning stuff is really like these things as South Asians. I don't like to do this anymore because probably I cannot able to take this imagination. So let's just take it around for this best lap time, but without further mistakes. But the lap keeps on invalidating for going for maximum attacks. Frames per second keeps on stopping. It looks like I'm going to be raising my mouse and turn into a mouse control. 34 corner cuts. I don't really think so in about for this imagination. So, without pressing G, 1 minute and 41 is probably worse. Now before we're just going to be doing for about for this worst penalties. Now I should be able to get refused to do a best lap time. Unfortunately, I come out able to get win. Because let's just stop talking, and even we just still keep on talking about this thing. So let's just going to be trying to go on to the inside, and probably this is not whatever I tried to using for the ERS. So 1 minute and 37 is going to be coming up. Without further reducing at this moment, started to use onto the ERS 340 kilometers an hour. Now we're just going to be doing this once again. Third time, I'm never going to be trying to refuse. Just one lap over before. This is not my best lap of all times as well. Started to get warm up, but there's only one lap time as well. Keep on using to some kind of maximum throttle or top speed of this old F1 cars of the 2013 RFA, which means 340 kilometers an hour. I'm probably trying to refuse to say. We got never tried to make things corner cuts all the way down here. And by the way, let's just try to do for itself, and we never tried to make things a little bit of hard corner cuts itself. And we're not going to be very hurried for about this thing. 1 minute and 37.777 seconds. Finally, it is about to return back into the menu. I forgot to turn off the engine because unfortunately it's time to head back into the lobby itself. And then into the Algrave International. We're going to be going inside of their well, and before that, despite I cannot able to be teleported, and without further notice, looks like this track is actually big, and it's possible. I think we're inside of some kind of portical circuit. It is overcast over here, and it's literally going to be very dangerous over here. Now, as you can despite using around here, let's start using Russia as well. What about the South Korean is going to be down here? This is ridiculously loud as well. Let's go around here for inside of the Portugal Super Racetrack and around here. So this is where some kind of around for the Italy around here. Portugal Racetrack is actually my same thing, because look how the track it is without having for any kinds of corner cuts as well. Let's just get closer into the microphone, and because without further ado, this is too much for about this thing. If I can go inside of the onboard view, this is where we just gonna be selected to turn all the way off over here without any corner cuts of everywhere. But before we're making up these fastest laps, how possible that we're gonna be doing for about, I won't be able to get tired of narrow circuits of all time. Let's just press G to turn on the ERS. When the ERS has been introduced for the 2011 season, looks like I just come into exactly one thing. Going faster and against one time. And the very better improvements is going to be for all. It's not the end of ERS. ERS is going to be very important to get for a reach amount of top speeds, including the DRS. As we're just going to be blasted all the way into the top of 340 kilometers an hour, and the lap time has been already starts slowing down onto the curbs. Now, which is going to be for against to try to slow down and start using the ERS and blast it all the way itself. We're just going to be around. After the first sector is 23 seconds. But it looks like this is literally the world's most fastest itself, because it looks like I wonder if this is going to be for very much or so. Let's try to slow down, and we try to turn on the ERS. I refuse to. Before it gets run out of ERS, I refuse to get around for the improvements of the fastest lap times. Oh dear, we're going to be going out of space. Oh my sweet celestial, we're out of space around here for about this time. We forgot to say, oh no, we just failed for another time. I think we should be refused to the end of this video. And probably we just gonna be making it so for going all the way for a long terms. Now let's just gonna be headed all the way to 340 kilometers an hour, 1 minute and 18 seconds. So let's just try again to do so. Let's just slow down. And by the way, the frames per second is almost going to stop us from now, and this is not going to be making to about for the refuse. Now it should be started to lose grip, and I'm never going to be refused to do that. Oh dear, because of the frames per second is literally failing for this thing. Failed for another time, and looks like we just going to be clicking for another car. So I'm going to be using for the Caterham, and for the last 3 seconds we're going to be doing for another race, just like the Caterham or it. I have nothing to do, so let's jump out of the Formula 1 car and let's just try Saber. Oh dear, this has absolutely failed for so many times that I just started to be bad at narrowing tracks as well. I refuse to be maximum attacker for this, because I just lost my own ways, and I cannot believe this isn't going to be bad. We refuse having corner cutter anyways. Let's just press G and drop for 58%. I cannot believe 1 minute and 53 seconds. We got 68 corner cuts, and this is the worst idea we just never came from. It's time to make things blue, to blast all the way into one condition. As we just try to refuse to make myself for better lap times as well, we put on the DRS on. The first sector is 23 seconds. I don't really think this isn't going to be very long. Let's just say, let's turn on the DRS on and off without any corner cuts and probably flat outs as well. And let's just going to be trying to do flat outs is going to be doing for my best thing. Is going to be trying to make things a better place. Will be flat out to this moment. I cannot believe this isn't going to be going on. 54 seconds as we try to. Oh dear, I'm refused for this thing. And I'm going to be trying to make things sure I must need for fastest lap times, whatever it is. Now I'm going to be trying to make my best onto the curbs we hit it from. And we just got for a dance for 1 minute and 17 seconds. He won for the fastest, faster than Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. I'm literally going to be trying to do for fastest like these things. Faster than Rainbow Gas. I'm going to be doing whatever he tried to take. But before we're going to be end up this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. So, by the way, I will be so fast than whatever he tried to do. To beat this out, this is not going to be completed as well. I think this is not going to be so fast. Let's just take a round for this very slow. Not a realistic terrain or probably realistic racing motorsport simulator. I think we just eventually try to slow down. Turn off the ERS and made the second sector. It looks like 53 seconds overall. And I don't want to get refused to be corner cuts as well. And our best lap isn't going to be so possible. And that's how the impossible will be as well. I'm probably going to be trying to start to get slow, and I blasted all the way into 341, 1 minute and 16 seconds. Finally, it's time to wrap up for today's video. And we jump out of this Formula 1 car. This time, after 68 corner cuts at these 4 attempts, finally it's returned back into the menu, I guess, for the unofficial RFA Racing Championships. If you like for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and click that bell. We absolutely have the game is going to be linked in description down below. I just absolutely turn off the music. And before you get to be raced with your friends, and it should be unpopular with those F1 2013 vehicles of officials of all time. Thanks for watching and for all your support. And about for this best game, I might to leave a favorite of this game. So this is gonna be Turbo Concept is signing off, and that is all that I just tried to do so for the 700 subscriber specials. And I'll talk to you Cookie Runners and Formula 1 fans all later.